So first of all, Dilip, how do you deal with the pressure? Because gyms is like so well known.
Oh, wow, that's very kind of you to say. No pressure really. The more people who know about us and come and visit us,
Yeah.
it's a feather in our cap. Our main purpose has always been to share the experiences that we had as children in the landscape. We're very close to that forest. We've had really lovely times there as children. My parents took me there when we were 2
Okay.
years old.
Okay.
They've been going there since, I think they spent their honeymoon there
Okay.
in a tent when Project Tiger was launched.
Okay.
And we've always tried to share some of those moments that we had
Yeah.
with the forest guards, with the rangers,
Yeah.
understanding the issues that the forest faces.
Gyms is very well known for its sustainable practices, right? So what are some of the practices that you can talk about today?
Sure. I think it's the intent.
Okay.
First of all, we never set up the lodge to make it a commercial success.
Okay.
Or the purpose was not to derive financial gain from it.
Okay.
The idea was to rewild, which we've done on the 15 acres that we have, and it's now a thriving forest in the last 20 years. And what we've witnessed from that is the various little habitats that have been created, the micro habitats.
Okay.
And this ecosystem is now home to a diverse,
Species.
diversity of life. We've seen bird species that weren't
Exist
seen in that
before.
property
Yeah.
before, in that area before rather.
Yeah.
Butterflies that they didn't even think existed in Corbett
God.
before.
Okay.
So it's thriving now. And I think that's the biggest contribution of rewilding. And then sharing that information with our guests that you can do it. You don't have to have a very manicured garden. Why don't you share this space with other creatures?
Okay.
And that has been our USP, is convincing people through experiences, making them have connect to the forest, learning about how amazing certain creatures are and how they've ordered themselves to exist and how important they are for our existence.
Right.
I think once you make that connect, people automatically want to be
Part of
sustainable lifestyle.
Okay.
They want to become, then they ask you, what can we do?
Acha.
How do we go about it? Are there, certain steps we can take? Can we go and shop in certain places? So I think it's, as I said before, it's the intent.
It's intent.
Yes.
Okay. So it's part of your culture.
Yes,
I think
it's
at
part
gyms.
of our value.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Of your value system.
Yeah.
And do you have guests who get shocked by when they come? Then they're like, we don't want
Yeah,
to.
we've had that actually. So there's one way what we do is we make sure that when guests call us, we tell them straight off the bat that there are no televisions in the rooms.
You do?
Yeah. So that immediately sort of filters people out.
Yes.
Because they're saying it's 5 hours from Delhi, we want to go and do some cup and chill and drink, and so automatically, we
This
weed
is not
those
the place.
people out. This is not
Yeah,
the place
this
for
is
you.
not the place.
And then we let them know that these are the kind of experiences we offer. This is the jungle that we've created. You're sharing this space
Space.
with many creatures that we'll be happy to show you. So that's another filter.
Okay.
But then there's still, despite that, people come and they're like shocked. Jungle mein aa gaye? We've actually had some. It doesn't happen very often, but we've had some people just say thank you very much. We're going.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's kind of nice because for you also and for them also.
Yeah. If you don't appreciate what we've done,
Yeah.
then find something that you're more comfortable
More
with.
comfortable with.
But having said that, I want everybody to be able to come there because the idea is that, why are we preaching to the converted?
Yeah.
We need to bring more people into the idea of conservation and understanding why it's important for them.
And also, I think conservation is not boring. I think people sometimes think that conversation means no fun, no entertainment. That's not the case.
No, because there's so many ways to do it.
Yeah, there's so many ways to do it.
Conservation is not just protecting a species or protecting a landscape.
Yeah.
Conservation is understanding that the place that we live in is critical for our existence.
Yes.
And if you're not going to take steps to save it,
Yeah.
we are also going to be
Gone.
in serious trouble.
Yeah, we are going to see trouble.
So then people start taking their own calls, like how do I consume consciously? Do I really need that car? Do I really need the second car? If I'm building a house, how am I building it? What kind of materials am I using? Is it from the area or am I importing it from very far? So you want people to start having the conversation with themselves. I think that's the most important thing, and that's what we try and do.
Very nice, very nice. What do you think about today's event?
I've been coming to Toft for many years now. As a youngster, when I came back from New York, I used to study there and I was working for Reuters. And one of the first events for this community was Toft. And I'm very impressed with what has been achieved over the years. You've been pioneers in shaping the conversation, nudging people to adopt certain practices, going out of your way to go to places that generally wouldn't have thought about tiger conservation or thinking about the environment. So, well done.
Yeah. What has been the contribution of Toft, in terms of your organization's growth?
Got it. When I first got here, you used to have this placard that you'd encourage lodge owners to put in their rooms, certain rules.
Yeah.
So, when you see things like that from an organization, you're encouraged. You're not alone in thinking about these things.
Okay.
Then there's a community that's being built, so you can then reach out to people who also have done similar things, get experiences from them on how they managed, the difficulties, the successes they've had, so how you can adopt them. So I think Toft has been that.
Interesting.
It has been an enabler for you to sort of find a community, and that's a huge thing.
Daleep, is there anything else that you would want to add?
No, I think we've covered everything.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes, absolutely.
And have a nice time inside.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.